Inside OOH.
The 15th of January 2026. Citra Residence carries a brand story across Cairo's highways and digital billboards. Citra Residence's out-of-home campaign, created by Wealth Holding, focuses on an aesthetic based on a strong visual identity looped in every design without compromising legibility. In the end, Citra Residence's OOH is more about creating a repeatable visual style than conveying a lot of data, following Wealth Holding's last OOH ad. The focal visual identity is always the Citra lettering in a high-contrast serif font accompanied by two short lines distributed between left and right corners of the design. The breath of the land and the heartbeat of the green. Everything else, the Wealth Holding visual identity, the hotline 19640, the location in New Zayed, and the website, stays low-key and small in the design, making it easy to recognize at a distance before looking closely. One of the most compelling elements of the real estate campaign is the use of the color field. This is a subtle drifting ombre blur effect which suggests the quality of light passing through leaves or the trailing quality of a sunset in a long exposure photograph. On the static unipoles, this is presented as a layered wash of deep greens, warm ambers, and subdued burgundies, which provide the background in such a way as to convey a textural quality rather than an illustrative one. The gradients are not symmetrical. They move diagonally and horizontally in a way which allows the surface to become kinetic even when execution is still. This matters on large format placements where flat backgrounds can look empty. Here, the emptiness is replaced by atmosphere and depth without introducing literal scenes. In another visual, a model is seated, her shoulders relaxed, her gaze almost but not quite at the camera, wearing a clean white shirt and matching slouchy trousers. And her role here isn't so much as a character as more of a physical indicator. She functions less as a character and more as a visual scale reference, a human presence that makes the billboard feel like a campaign image rather than a logo-only announcement. Where it gets more interesting is where it transitions to digital. In some of the digital deployments, there is actually a greater emphasis on the extreme red-orange background. In addition, on the digital deployments, it's more kinetic on a digital platform as opposed to print, as if the background is actually a living thing as opposed to a still image. Scale and placement are their own challenge. For large-scale unipoles, the billboard is a single image from a film, oversized logo, carefully placed text, and a single figure that holds up the right side of it all. For bridge billboards, scale allows any benefit of a split headline, and it allows the word mark to extend in a full presence. It reads practically like a title card. For vertical digital billboards, the red tinted option actually performs well because it allows recognition of the logo, no matter how squished the composition gets. The background provides atmosphere. Type provides identity. It's all in how a frequency of a campaign is achieved, and how you don't actually relearn it with each exposure, you just learn it quicker. To get more information about this campaign, visit Moo, the monitoring out-of-home intelligence data provider in Cairo and Dubai, with details regarding campaign types, kinds, locations, budgets, media plans, and more.